All right, and we're live. That's right, Pats Nation. You're reigning Super Bowl champions, feeling the love down here at the Jackalope Brewing Den in beautiful Nash Vegas, Tennessee, which this weekend, of course, has turned into Draftsville, Tennessee. We've got Titans fans, Panthers fans, Browns fans, and
this lady,
Ravens fans?
Ravens fans.
Oh, no wonder why. No wonder. You just boo anything. You're from Baltimore. Hate is born in your soul. Edgar Allan Poe was brighter and cheerier than your morning disposition. Good Lord. This is Fitzy and Francis's GFY, TownieNews.com, NFL Draft, DRAUGHT, spectacular, coming to you from the Jackalope Brewing House.
The Jackalope.
First thing, cheers to our pal Steve Wright, the owner of Jackalope Brewing. That's right. Who better
The Steve Wright.
The Stephen Wright. You know what? The hell with the comedian from the 80s. The hell with the disgraced knuckleballer from the Red Sox. This is the Steve Wright you need to have in your life. So thank you, Steve, for having us down here.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers to you, my man. I'm currently enjoying a Brute IPA because I like my beers like my tight ends. Brute.
And I'm drinking an Aaron Hernandez IPA because I like my beers murderous. What's that?
We are 1.5 minutes into the Facebook Live, and we're already one tasteless Aaron
9
Hernandez
beers in. Welcome, everybody.
I thought you were going to say killer.
You
went with murderous.
I went
Okay.
murderous. That's a great point.
How about it?
Killer probably would have been better.
And a few minutes ago, many of you joined us in our little impromptu walk through Draftsville because they said we couldn't bring our actual professional camera in. So I held my slippery iPhone and we walked through Draftsville for 20 minutes and had a fantastic time meeting some of the great fans that have made their way from wherever they live that is not nearly as cool as Nashville down here to Draftsville for an incredible couple of days. Right off the top, I just want to say this. Nashville, I don't care about where the draft has been, how much fun we used to have with the electricity of the draft at Radio City. That was great because it was just people in a corral, and it was either come entertain us, Fitzy, or we're going to get hit by a cab.
Yeah.
And then it was in Philly, and as we know, Philly is the Baltimore of a couple miles away. Complete dump.
So sad.
At least you have food. Well, one place has Rocky and steak, the other has crabs in the wire.
Well,
You
they
make
both
your
have
choice.
crabs. They both have
well,
crabs.
let's be
They're
honest,
just
Philly and
different
Baltimore
crabs.
both have crabs.
You have to weigh the crabs.
Welcome back to Making Friends the old-fashioned way with Fitzy and Francis.
I'm here for a reason, folks.
I gotta say, I know the draft next year is in Vegas, which is gonna be incredible.
That's gonna be crazy.
They're already building divorce courts next to all the marriage chapels because so many people's lives are gonna be destroyed next year when an NFL franchise and the draft come to Vegas. But I gotta tell you, the draft should just be in Nashville ad permanentum, or whatever the phraseology is for just forever.
No, I know Latin. That's Latin. And this is the greatest city outside of Boston that I know. This literally has been unbelievable. And you hit Broadway, everything is shut down, and everything is a party. Everywhere you go, packed to the max, and everybody's having a good time, man.
Now, what's the Broadway that you need in your life more? The Broadway where people can talk about how the Green Witch became the Green Witch, how people built a giant pile of trash in France and sang about it in a battle that they hated? Or would you rather come to a Broadway where there was literally a 4-story bar full of cool dudes, hot chicks, and beer
And
country music?
electric scooters where everyone is breaking their wrists on.
And electric scooters.
The latter.
When you're in Nashville, by the way, if you close your eyes every 3 seconds, somebody has drunkenly left a bachelorette party and crashed an electric scooter. It's a beautiful thing. Literally 3 people just drove by right now. There is nothing more. There's actually a sport. There are clubs that meet up on Facebook in Nashville, and they just hang out and they get drinks and they watch people from bachelorette parties crash on electric scooters. It's like a hobby down here.
It really is.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun. But if it's $1 to get on a scooter when you're half in the bag, I mean, you wake up in Nashville and you're half in the bag. Why wouldn't you?
Well, those parties are sponsored by Aetna Health because they know they're going to cash in when they go to the emergency room because these people are falling left and right. So
that's right.
Understandable.
Today's NFL Draft Spectacular, of course, is brought to you by our good friends from ilovebostonsports.com. Wear your emotions on your sleeve. Make sure you pick up the Baltimore fans' favorite shirt, New England versus everyone. You happen to be
She has 2 of them.
Part of the. She's got 2. She's got it in all the colors. She's got the hoodie footy. She's got the onesie. The whole routine. So thank you, ilovebostonsports.com, for sending us down here.
Hell yes.
So now, here we are in Draftsville. I see we have some fabulous Patriots fans who have made their way down here to say hello to us.
Fantastic fans.
To join us, to celebrate everything. Now, you were saying earlier that you love the idea. This is like your first draft. I've been to a bunch.
Yep.
Give me your first impressions upon coming down to a city, feeling the electricity, and just seeing how well all these fans get along for one day, because everyone hates the Pats, and we love their hate.
Yeah.
But everyone gets along today.
This is the fun part where it's like nothing matters today for us, but
Right.
it matters so much for everybody else. So we can come here. There's no game. There's no win. There's no loss. You don't know how things are going to pan out. Obviously, we have the number 199 draft pick becoming the greatest ever. So you can't say the number one's going to matter. You can't say the number 199 is not going to matter. But it's all the same page, and that's what's fun about this. You can have complete loser fans. You can have Jet fans just talking and
Funny how you
Raven
went from complete
fans.
loser fan to Jets
Just
fans. I mean, that's kind of
garbage
redundant,
human beings.
actually, isn't it? Completely.
It really is.
We noticed earlier. I don't know if you guys saw. There's a bar downtown off Broadway called Losers, and we walked by and we're like, I had no idea they built a bar for the Jets to watch a game at.
Absolutely. Joe Namath is literally the
Titans
maitre d'.
fan loved that one.
But it's literally, this is the greatest time because nobody really cares about winning or losing. It's about the future, which
Right.
for us doesn't matter because we're doing fantastic in the present.
Right.
But for everybody else, the future's a big deal.
I know.
You know.
For a lot of NFL teams, what was it you were saying earlier today, that the draft is so crazy in that, like, all these like multi-billion-dollar organizations do all this research, and they come down to the city that literally is in the middle of a sports and entertainment takeover, and they're pinning their hopes to like a 20-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Like one
A child.
20-year-old man-child.
A giant
is
child.
what's going to like save a city, a fan base, and a franchise.
Absolutely.
What were you doing when you were 20?
Things I can't say on camera.
Do you think we're rated right now?
We are. Drugs. I was doing drugs. Or
Right.
other things, but I wasn't
be.
advancing myself as an athlete.
Girls, guys, drugs, whatever
Working
you're doing when you're
hard.
20. The last thing you want to do is like have like a whole fan base, like crazy Ravens fans, Saints fans, Bears fans, Cowboys fans, Broncos fans saying like, hey, you're going to save us. You're going to make the biggest difference for us. That is a kind of smoke. That is a pressure that you do not want.
It's tough, man. I got broad shoulders, but I don't want any of that shit on it because that's a lot.
Right.
And where everyone comes here thinking about tomorrow, everyone that's drafted is the chosen one.
Right.
They're the one that's going to come in there and clean up house and going to do the thing that everybody thought they were going to do, and it never happens.
And that's what's so great about, stop me if you've heard this before, but the Pats just won the Super Bowl. Make some noise, Pats
What's that
fans.
now?
That's
Who
right.
won the Super Bowl?
There you go. Deal with it, Ravens. Oh,
Quiet.
I'm sorry. Your quarterback couldn't even throw a ball as straight as the yellow line outside from here to the chicken shack. Come on, Lamar
Your
Jackson.
linebacker murdered.
Yeah, listen. Tell you what, I'll be nice. I'll be.
Allegedly, yes. Oh, justice.
No, listen. Just bring me the white suit and we'll be cool. Okay, that's fine. Right. Well, listen, All right, Aaron Hernandez. He was really good at what he did, which was catch passes and kill people. So.
Hey.
There's a reason. There's a
your
reason
niche.
why neither of us are on TV, and we're completely comfortable with that. Okay, we're completely comfortable with that because you can't say that on TV. All right. Aaron Hernandez had killer moves. He broke ankles off the field, and he broke lives off the field.
Absolutely.
So that's fine.
Whole lives.
Whole lives, literally whole lives, whole
Absolutely.
families. That's the thing. Like when you're the Pats, though, like we were saying earlier, like. When you pick, like you think, like all this excitement builds up. I see a young lady wearing a Cleveland Browns jersey over there, and it's amazing. The Browns, like, what a turnaround! Like that franchise, like
They're probably my second
when you
favorite
guys
team in
get
the
good,
NFL.
make me a promise. Don't become us. Don't become insufferable because tickets have doubled.
$30 tickets.
Whoa! Wait,
for
it costs
50
$30
yard
to go to the
line,
Browns.
$30 50-yard line tickets. You can shake the hands of the coaches.
That's right.
Holy cow!
Baker Mayfield will impregnate your
That's
wife
insanity.
for $30.
Wow. He did it for a lot
Cleveland
less.
is a great place to watch a game. The Muni Lot is an awesome place to tailgate. It's awesome.
That's probably my favorite tailgate outside of Foxborough is the Mooney Lot.
Yeah, the Muni Lot is great. The thing is, though,
Cleveland.
like the Browns are going to be good this season. Like this is a reality. This isn't just like speculative thinking. This isn't a spoiler alert. The Browns are going to be really good this season. And this is now our new paradigm. This is, like even the Ravens fans, like, yeah, actually, she gave me De Niro face. She's like, can't argue with that one. Yeah, pretty good
Got a
point
good
by
point.
the Pats fan over there. I like that one. They're going to be good this
Good De
season.
Niro.
that like this is a team that could make playoffs, if not potentially the Super Bowl, if everything comes together.
Yeah.
If Odell Beckham Jr. doesn't treat their franchise like he did kicking nets in New Jersey and just trash him on the sideline. But in fairness, he was in Jersey.
Yes.
So a lot of people will do that.
And the next step from New Jersey is Cleveland, Ohio. So
Right.
at least he's working his way up
Cleveland's a step up from Jersey.
to Detroit.
But like the Browns used to pick number 1, and now they're not. They're picking in the middle of the first round. People get so psyched about picking first overall. You shouldn't be that excited because that means your team kind of ate it last season. We should be excited about Bill Belichick trading out of 32 down into the middle of the second round to take 3 long snappers, a punter, and a safety from Rutgers Navy or a college we've never heard of before. That's where the excitement and
All
the
of
juice
Rutgers.
is, right?
But I mean, look at it. The Browns, what did they blow? 22 on Manziel? Like, come on.
That's
like,
true.
You're talking about 22, and now all of a sudden you have this new franchise. You know, whatever they do from here on out is just A-okay because
Right.
they already, they blew it, and now they can only just build
That's
it.
gravy for
That's how I
them,
look at
and
it.
we're playing with house money entirely.
Really, absolutely.
Just got to promise us, don't change. Still be Browns fans because Brownie fans are cool,
They
and the
are.
team's going to be fun to watch this season.
And it's fun that they don't really matter to us. So who gives a
Exactly.
shit, you know?
Let's make sure to answer some of the questions before we bring in some of our Pats fans, and then get to our draft
We have
preview.
some amazing Pats fans
we have
with us.
we have some incredible
right.
questions right here. Here we go. John Duganer asked the question I think that's on everyone's mind. Hey Fitzy, what are your thoughts on Robert Kraft's happy ending? Jail, what are you talking about? Listen, I'll have you know that I went there on AFC Championship Sunday because I was stressed out about the game against Kansas City and I needed a little extra relief, all right? I thought Orchids of Asia was a place I could get a poo-poo platter before my flight. What? For $59, did you think I was going to get what I got?
Absolutely. And
I
who doesn't fly anxious? You know what I mean? Like the man had he was
Exactly.
A
I
little
take
nervous flying.
Ativan. He drinks himself
I get it.
silly.
Exactly.
Mr. Kraft,
We all
just
have our demons.
Mr. Kraft got a special massage. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, it's a great
David
question.
Stone, I've got you
Better
shared,
answer.
Fitzy. 9 groups right now. Thank you, David Stone. Ryan Paul, what's up, boys? Wish I was in Nash with you. Mini Nink, thank you, my man. Appreciate you very much.
We wish everybody was.
All right, we've got a lot of questions right now, Francis. Here we go. Also, Stephanie Matthews wants to point out this just in: Atlanta blew a 28-3 lead to the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
What?
Abby Cregan, Francis, I love you, make my babies.
trying, honey.
Fantastic.
I'm trying.
All right. Everyone's question off the top of the dome right here on the Facebook Live. What are the Patriots going to do in the first round?
I'm thinking, so here's my thing. I look at it this way. We're the team that takes things that aren't supposed to be things and make them better things. So, for example, we have a guy that played lacrosse, and we make him an amazing slot receiver that we unfortunately lost.
That's
but
all right.
Mr. Hogan, we have guys.
Chris Hogan, nice run. 3 years, 3 Super Bowls,
Are
2
you kidding
championships.
me?
Are you kidding me?
A lacrosse player. We have, Mr. Edelman. We have a former quarterback coming in. We make him a great slot guy. There's this man out of, not to brag, the University of Massachusetts, Andy Isabella, 5'8", runs a 4.3 40, a college sprinter. Now here's my thing.
Yep.
That man was built to be on our team.
Yes.
Because he's not a good football player. But you know what he is? He's a guy that runs a 4.3 40, and we can occasionally put the ball in his hands while we're diverting him somewhere else, and that leads to championships. So I'm looking that we can make some crazy moves. I don't think we need to, shore up. This is a big, line-based draft.
Right.
A lot of big boys go in this draft.
Yep.
I like little moves like that, and I put my faith in, obviously, Mr. Belichick. And I think that's a nice pick. I'm a romantic, if you will.
Andy Isabella is my draft crush. He's
I
my
love
number
it.
one
He is,
draft crush.
hands down.
And everyone will say like, "Oh yeah, Boston. Wow, gee whiz, you want another one of your little white receivers over there?" Yeah. All right. First of all, welcome to
Yes.
Boston. We abhor change. 2, we like us. And 3, this is what works on the team. Okay, if you transition seamlessly from Welka to Edelmania, and then you bring in Isabella, okay? The Nantucket formation, as I like to call it. Or some people like to call it the Vineyard Vines formation, or the Costco formation, which is just like Rex Burkhead. Used to be Gronk back there. All you little, well, now we lost Hogan too. Man, wow, things are getting different up in Foxborough this year. Isabella is perfect. He would be such a great late second round, early third round snag for the Pats. Sure. He is steeped and trained in Patriots route running. He already has the route tree. All he's got to do is step onto that field, and he's already good for 83 catches,
sprinter. Like, that's all
1,200
he
yards.
did. He's a track
He was
guy.
awesome. He was on the UMass football team. The UMass football team is the Ocean State job lot of football on the East Coast. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
And that kid still had like 1,500 yards and 10 touchdowns.
Seriously.
That's incredible.
And he's getting talk about the first
Right.
2 rounds of the
Exactly.
draft. So he's doing something.
My prediction for the first round, I said it the other day on Foxborough and Friends, I'll say it again. The Patriots, the most glaring need on the team, post-Gronk retirement, is to grab a tight end. So what are they going to definitely not do? Do what is most obvious. They will not take a tight end in the first 3 rounds. Belichick is going to grab like Schmitz O'Reilly from like No Idea State, or he's going to grab like Ted McIntyre from East Nevada, Wyoming State, and we'll have never heard of him. And they're going to go in this year, hey, what's Belichick doing? He's losing his marbles. Instead, he's just going to grab what they already have a surplus of, which is going to be good offensive linemen and cornerbacks, because he knows cornerbacks and safeties back there, that's the do not score touchdowns. And up front, this is the do not touch Tom Brady zone, and he's going to just beefify both areas of the team.
Beefify.
Mark my words.
Beefify.
That's right. If you guys want to keep track, use the hashtag beefify.
Beefify. I like to beefify a few things in my
That's exactly
life.
what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
Those are my
No,
words.
I agree.
A lot of guys say local product here out of Vandy. Joejuan Williams, a cornerback who could also play safety, could be the first pick. He's a stud. I would let that kid have sex with my wife.
I would too, if I had a wife.
Exactly.
I don't, because she left me.
But that's what we see the Pats doing. Chime in on Facebook. Let us know what you guys think they're going to do. My pleasure. Good for him. Much love to you guys as well.
What are your thoughts on let's step out of Pat's realm? You look at a team like Arizona. You already have Rosen.
Okay.
They're talking about taking Murray.
Right.
What
does Arizona need?
How do you take 2 of the biggest picks in the draft back to back, and then just let them go?
How do you grab a first round quarterback last year and then come back this year and be like, you know what, we already did that. Let's do it again.
Let's hammer.
But let's take someone smaller.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. Like, is there any way we could get a
bigger head?
Can we get a smaller version of Russell Wilson? Can we get pocket Russell Wilson?
Can we get a Danny Ainge baseball-playing other sport athlete?
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Tom Brady, by the way, people said that if he stuck around baseball, he would have been a hell of a catcher. Who was Tom Brady drafted by? First person who writes in the Facebook comments right now, what baseball team drafted Tom Brady? I will mail you a T-shirt from ilovebostonsports.com. Tell me right now, Facebook Live comments, first person.
It was the Birmingham Barons.
That's right.
They drafted Michael Jordan.
It was the Chattanooga Lookouts. That's right.
And Tom Brady the same draft. So sorry to spoil it.
Tell me what team. Oh, we're having some audio issues. Are we still good, guys? We good? The audio good? Thank you very much. No, Stacey Bloomberg, it was not the Padres that drafted Tom Brady. It was not the Padres. Scott Smith, congratulations. You have won a T-shirt from ilovebostonsports.com. It was the Montreal Expos who drafted Tom Brady. Now, one other person is going to win a T-shirt if they can tell me what position did Tom Brady play.
Quarterback.
It's the same one.
Oh, wait, this is a trick question? This is a trap? Oh, you got it? All right, well, the Baltimore Ravens.
What position did Tom Brady play in baseball? It's the same one you play.
Drunk on the bench. /
Chicken and beer. See you later, guys.
Second
Take
base,
care.
baby. Second base.
And Barry and Klong, my friend, you have also
fan.
won a T-shirt as well. He was a catcher for the Montreal Expos. There we go.
Good.
Barry and Scott.
He caught for every
do me a
one
favor.
of the Martinez brothers.
Exactly. Send me your information. TownieNews@gmail.com. We'll get you guys those shirts. All right, before we do the rest of our draft preview, we're going to run through the other teams, who we think they're going to draft, and also assess their draft needs in a drunken stupor here at the Jackalope Brewing Den in beautiful Vegas, Tennessee. Let's welcome in some Pats fans who made the journey down here to Nashville and joined us today. Here's our first guest, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey now, Sydney.
Ladies and gentlemen, here she comes. Let's give a round of applause to a young lady whose father is currently serving the United States and is out at sea on a ship. This is Sydney, everyone. Hey, let's give some love to Sydney, everybody.
Love you, Sydney.
Now, Sydney, what is your father's rank? What branch of the military is he in, and where is he currently stationed?
So he is stationed out of Bremerton, Washington, but he's on deployment right now in the Mediterranean Sea. And what was the other question?
Is he in the Navy? Is he a Marine?
He's in the Navy, and he's a naval captain, so an 06.
Wow.
Very cool.
Now, that's a shame. If your dad was just back this way, he'd probably get drafted by the Pats.
You know, I wouldn't put it past
Being a strong man.
loves Navy guys.
Belichick loves Navy because Belichick's dad used to coach at Navy, and that's where the whole the love affair began.
That's right.
So how did you end up a Pats fan, dear?
So my mom's from Nashville and my dad's from Kansas, but my dad grew up.
Shout out
in
New
Love.
Hampshire.
That's right. Granite State 603 in the house.
That's right. Yeah, no, I grew up. It was a Patriots house, so there really wasn't any other way. You know, it's Bill's way or no way at all. And
hear
but
That's a great
yeah,
thing.
That's the way it happened,
and I
right?
brought it down to Nashville, so now I'm like the local resident Pats fan.
Nice. So what's the Pats love like here in Nashville? We know the Nashville Pats fan club is huge. Shout out Justin Zola, Jennifer Robert, and everyone who does an awesome job. I love when you make that noise, by the way.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Do a great job. They do a great job down this way, and you feel
Amazing.
like you're actually at home.
Outside of
away games
Foxborough,
feel like.
the best parties I've ever been to
Yeah.
have been in Nashville.
And last time we were here back in November.
We don't like to talk about
Yeah.
You recall, my lord.
Yeah,
You recall.
nah, not so
It
good.
wasn't a good time in life.
Was not a lot of fun. So how's it being a Pats fan down this way?
You know, honestly, being a Pats fan, this is the easiest place I've lived to be a Pats fan.
Wow.
Because I think it has a lot to do with, you know, Butler being on the Titans, Logan Ryan, Mike Vrabel.
So they're this is
Absolutely.
Patriots
I know.
Mid-South in a lot of ways, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
for
this is
sure.
Mike Vrabel's town now, and that's our boy. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
for sure.
absolutely.
So they make it easy. Plus, since this is such a party city, everyone is kind of welcome. There's a love all, serve all kind of mentality down this way. And everyone's also like listening to so much cool music and so drunk half the time. You can't really get angry at anyone down here.
Oh, no, not at all. You just laugh.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just laugh it up. Okay, so what would you like to see the Patriots do? How would you like to see them come out of the draft, Sydney? Do you need a new Gronk? Because it's hurting a lot. We all need a new Gronk in our lives.
Gronk was my favorite, and, you know, I was there the year when he was drafted, and so we saw them play against the Jets, and from then on, I was just, you know, Gronk was my G-baby and that kind of thing. But,
It's my G baby too.
yeah.
I got
Probably a lot.
G-babies.
There's actually probably a lot of G babies all over
Too
the
many
country that are going to
G-babies,
go
to be honest.
unacknowledged. You know who your father is, and it's okay.
I wish.
I don't think they'll take a tight end, even though.
See?
I agree.
I'd
This
like
woman's
them
a
to, 'cause
smart
that's
woman.
so predictable.
No, I
you
agree.
know?
I agree.
And Belichick does not do predictability. You know.
Right.
So.
He's not predictable, Belichick. Oh my God.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that's it for Fitzy and Francis' draft show. No, I don't think he's going to take a tight end early either because everyone thinks that's what he's going to do, and that's exactly, they look for a little zig, and what does he give you?
Zag.
Zag.
Complete
Yeah,
zag.
girl.
Zag, that's right. Well, Sydney, thank you very much for stopping by, for coming out all this way.
Representing
it's
the two
great to meet
greatest
you.
Nash Vegas as possible, Nashua, New Hampshire, and Nashville,
Nicely
Tennessee.
done.
You see
And
what I
hey,
did there?
thank you for being awesome. Cheers to your family,
Absolutely.
for supporting your dad.
Thank you guys for
Thanks for
everything
your
you've
dad's
done.
service.
Thank you for your service, your whole family.
Be strong.
Amazing.
Go Pats and LFG.
Absolutely.
There we go.
You're the best. Hell
Sydney,
yeah.
everybody. There we go. How about
That's
that?
Sydney.
Great to talk to you.
Hell yeah.
And now, our next guest, all the way in from San Antonio.
Woo, doggy. California.
Wow. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Wait, what?
In from San Antonio, Montana. Here she is, ladies and gentlemen. She's told me her name 5 times, but I've had so much to drink at this point.
It's Amy.
Amy's in the house. Amy and Scott,
That's a
right?
tough one.
Yes,
That's a tough
Amy
one.
and Scott.
Amy, what's happening? How are you?
much.
Now, you're also from New Hampshire as well.
I grew up in New Hampshire, but live in San Antonio, Texas now. Yep.
Wow.
part of
And,
New
and look at
Hampshire?
this, huh?
Right
See?
outside Hollis, or I lived in Hollis, right outside Nashville.
Right outside Nashville?
Well, actually, it's not Hollis. It's Hollis.
Hollis. Well, I've lived
Nash
in
Vegas,
Texas.
baby.
I've
W-L-I-S-S,
lived in Texas
Hollis.
for 23 years,
The
so I kind of
original
lost
Nash
it. I
Vegas.
kind of lost my accent a little bit.
What happens when you go from New England to Texas?
You buy a truck and a horse. You know?
Tell me when it
I
gets
love a
different.
good horse.
Everybody, I mean, that's what made Boston awesome in the first place was trucks and horses. Have you driven in Boston? The roads make no sense whatsoever.
Do not want to drive in Boston ever again.
So what happens, like, does the New England attitude, I mean, obviously Patriots fandom does not ebb in any way, shape, or form, and it's difficult, you know. I understand, guys. Thank you for sticking with us. It's been almost 3 months since our last championship.
We don't
Hold
like
that
to talk
hope. We'll
about
get
it.
there
We
soon.
don't
I
like
think
to talk
there could
about
be
it.
another one coming soon.
don't.
We need a parade. I'm
We need a
jonesing
parade.
for a parade. But you don't, like, does any of that, like the angst, everything that makes you a New Englander go away, or do you still hold on to
Oh,
it?
no. Everybody in Texas knows I'm a Yankee because I don't act all sweet and kind like
Oh,
the
I
Southern people
disagree.
do.
You look
Yeah.
sweet and kind.
No.
You're just not that kind of sweet and
Yeah,
kind.
exactly.
You
Yeah,
ain't no
you're,
sucker.
you know, like your pecan pie has like has
bourbon in it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No,
Tonic.
I was gonna say
Tonic pecan
bourbon.
pie.
It's got like broken asphalt and razor blades in it. That's
Your pecan pie has Natty Light in it, and that's just okay, because Natty Light's delicious.
so. How's Nashville treat you? You guys just landed a couple hours
We
ago, right?
landed this morning. Yep, it's
Oh, hell
yeah, it's been treating us pretty good. We went down Lower Broadway, had a few drinks, went back, checked into the hotel, and now we're out for the night. We're hoping the
Fantastic.
bees are gonna pull it out tonight.
Yeah,
That's
big,
right.
big
You
game
left
tonight,
out. You left
baby.
out the part where you went to Lower Broadway, checked into the hotel, decided to gronk one out. Come on, it's Nash
didn't?
Vegas. That's what you're supposed to do, right? But think about this. Like, while the rest of the world is like so excited, like, oh man, I just hope we get a draft pick that can like make the team make a difference and maybe get us to the playoffs next year. You're like, should I watch the draft or should I watch my hockey team in the second round? Oh, I have to, after I go to the Buffett concert Saturday, I got to make plans to watch the Celtics in the second round on Sunday. Oh, and then the Red Sox. Should I wear my Red Sox World Series championship shirt or should I wear my Patriots Super Bowl shirt, right?
Well, I did bring my Patriots Super Bowl to wear tomorrow, so.
Atta girl.
Yeah, I gotta wear the bees tonight, Patriots tomorrow.
All right.
I appreciate that.
You got to appreciate that, right? That's a good time to be a Boston fan. Amy, how would you like to see the Patriots handle the first round in the NFL draft?
I really don't know. I know I love TB12. I love them, but yeah, I hope we get somebody that can sit and
There's nothing wrong with that.
Be
Say
a
it,
sponge,
woman.
be a sponge
Yeah,
and just
get a
soak up
quarterback.
all his stuff.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And be
So
another.
you'd like to see, so maybe like this kid we've heard about from West Virginia, Will Greer, who people have been hot on, makes some nice throws, good quarterback. You'd like to see him maybe jump in.
Yeah, I was really hoping that Jimmy G was going to be there for the long run.
You San Fran's problem now.
Yeah,
exactly.
So I hope we get somebody.
We lost a lot of handsome when we lost Jimmy G.
Yes, we did.
That's a fact.
Yeah, we're all feeling it.
Take it easy,
We're all
your
feeling it
husband's
south
right
of the
over
equator
here.
right now.
Jeez Louise.
You can be honest, Amy. Every now and again you say, oh, give me the Garoppolo. It's all right. You know what? That's all right.
Give me the G.
God,
Give me that gick.
Give me
Sorry.
that.
What's
Oh,
this
go
song?
Garoppolo. Nate, you know what? Nothing wrong with that. Ain't no shame. It's a good time. It really is. I know you got to plan for the future, but at the same time, like Tom Brady keeps approaching the future and just stretching it, just like he does his super pliable muscles and his just elasticine tendons.
Like I said, I hope he's around forever, but there's gotta be that one day that our hearts are gonna break.
Not ready for it.
Not ready either.
We're all
We're
bracing
not ready for it.
ourselves.
Okay, I can see it possibly happening. And again, it's a right and it's a privilege and it's to be celebrated when you get to pick last. In kickball growing up, we always got picked last. That made us sad. That's why we are who we are. But now our favorite team picks last, and that's why we are who we are. Insufferable, celebratory, drunken New Englanders.
Tom Brady made it okay to be drafted in the 6th round.
That's right.
So hey, to everybody who doesn't
best
get drafted
decision
today,
Robert Kraft ever
don't worry.
made.
Damn right. I know. And how about the fact that Brady's anniversary of being drafted is also Belichick's birthday? Isn't that incredible?
Wild.
Coincidence, maybe?
Maybe we think.
Not
We're
with
not
my
sure.
God.
Another reason to drink, as far as I'm concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, Amy from New Hampshire. Here she is. Go Bees. Thanks for joining us, Mama. All right. Great to see you. Thanks for coming by.
Let's
Amy
go.
from New Hampshire, everybody.
Let's do it.
All right,
Outstanding.
just a couple more things we want to catch up on before we wrap things up here at Fitzy and Francis's NFL Draft DRAUGHT Spectacular from Jackalope Brewing in beautiful Nashville, Tennessee. By the way, is this
Shaka Khan?
is this Shaka
Yes,
Khan
this
that's
is
playing
Shaka
right
Khan.
now?
You have to ask
That
me
makes me so.
twice.
Is this that song from which 80s movie is this from?
My 3rd birthday.
Ain't nobody. Come on, which 80s movie? Is it Running Scared? Is it
wow, this
what's
is-
that? Flashdance?
No,
not
I
Flashdance.
wish.
If somebody can tell me in the Facebook comments right now which
What Shaka Khan ain't nobody
ain't nobody
in
Shaka
an
Khan.
80s
I should
movie.
have this. Damn it, it's driving me nuts
this
that I
should
don't
be like
know this.
second nature for us. It's like Don't Want to Miss a Thing, Aerosmith. It's like, oh, it's Armageddon. No. It's
Let's check
Chaka
in real quick
Khan.
before we get to the end. Maureen Donnelly
By the way,
from
Chaka
Boston.
Khan is touring with Michael McDonald this summer. Get yourself some tickets. Michael McDonald played the
Is this
Lynn
a John
Auditorium.
Candy movie or something?
Well,
Damn.
let's hope. Hell
Maria
yes.
Baccaro. Hey, Fitzy. What's up, Maria? Maureen Donnelly from Boston. I live in Kentucky, but I spread the New England love always and forever. Good job.
Kentucky's right here. Come on over. Come on. There's plenty of time, girl.
Francis Earl Mangovich asks you, has Goodell stripped us of any 2019 draft picks yet?
No, not at all. He stripped us of nothing. Literally nothing at all. He tried to strip of our pride, and that didn't work. So now we're just going to keep dominating, and I'm pretty sure we're going to win the Super Bowl next year.
Nick Kelly
Next question.
checking in from England. Go Pats. Michelle Tanguay Considine
Old
checking
England.
in with lots of love from the 603. Very proud of Amy. Nick Kelly. The draft starts at 1 a.m. UK time. It's going to be a long day tomorrow, but that's what it's like to be a Pats fan.
Hell yeah.
That's going to be awesome.
That's dedication.
That's dedication right there.
Holy shit.
Go Pats, go Pats. Michelle Ruth, my hubby hosts pub trivia, and he had the same Brady question in one of his games recently. Fantastic. Did
That's
he get it
great.
right and have to give away? Oh, it's from This is from Breakin'. Thank you. 10 people just wrote in from Breakin'. That's
Holy
awesome.
shit.
You know what? Here's the thing.
Listen, that's
the internet's
which
still
Breakin',
undefeated.
1 or 2.
God bless you,
Holy
internet.
cow, this man
still
knows his shit right
undefeated.
there.
How about that, huh? Wait,
I don't know.
did Scott know it too?
He said which one, 1 or 2.
Oh man. I was gonna say, how about? Oh my God, New
Scott
Hampshire
looks like
bringing
a
the
B-boy.
knowledge.
He was
Remember the
he
electric
was laying
boogaloo?
down some cardboard boxes and spinning. I could tell back in the day.
This is why it's so
Holy
great
shit.
to do what we do. God, Nashville, you are a great place. I love
This is
spending time. I'm
outstanding.
so excited to be in you. I just want to keep being in you so much. The draft is a couple hours away. What are we looking at? T-minus 2.5 hours till the audible ocean of hate that is the booing of Roger Goodell, one of our favorite traditions in the world. Hey everybody! Hey everyone at Jackalope! Let's pretend Roger Goodell just stepped up on stage. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh!
Roger?
Doesn't that feel good?
Is that Roger?
Is that Roger?
Oh, it's Roger.
Roger.
Yeah, it's Roger.
It's a good time. Let's quickly assess what we think a couple other teams are going to do or need so we know who's on the board or what may be available when the Patriots do finally pick, or rather when Belichick trades out at 32. So right off the top, you got Arizona. They think they need a quarterback. Which
is insane.
Yeah, considering they took one last year.
I think they need better irrigation and methadone clinics.
All right.
But maybe
That'll
a quarterback is what they need. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Second pick in the draft is who?
San Fran.
San Fran. All right, San Francisco, likely to pick Nick Bosa, edge rusher out of Ohio State University. They could use more defensive help and Jimmy G to get healthy. What do you think they need?
Cheaper real estate. More
Fair enough.
than likely.
Actually,
It's
yeah.
the most expensive place in the country to
And
live.
income, considering what they testified about in Congress last week, income equality would also help as well.
That's why you don't testify in front of Congress.
Picking third, the New York Jets. They need a lot of things.
They need a lot of
likely to
things.
maybe go with Quentin Williams.
Well, listen.
Or Josh Allen.
If there's one thing I'm jealous of in this draft is that man. That man is a beast child. He is massive. Coming out of Alabama too, played in a sound program, and the guy's got hot like you wouldn't believe. So if there's one thing I'm jealous of, it's the Jets. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna fuck it up and probably trade it for Josh Rosen. So who knows?
Yeah,
That's the Jets.
I don't think the Jets won't because they got Sam Darnold.
No,
We could maybe
the Jets
see-
are that stupid.
So the Jets
That's
are going
my
to trade.
point. That was-
This
that
just
wasn't
in.
an actual
Town Fair
belief.
Tire Francis saying that the Jets are going to trade for Josh Rosen. The Jets need a lot of things. A name, a rebrand. They got those new uniforms, which look awesome when they were on the
yeah.
Saskatchewan Raiders or Tulane as well. Pick
Yeah,
four.
they're green. Those new uniforms, they're just green.
Yeah, they're
shirts.
green. Wow,
yeah,
yeah,
I
we
know
got
you guys
green
saw
shirts,
those,
everybody.
but we need to fucking hold the press conference. We got new green
You guys
shirts.
look have green shirts.
Jackasses.
Pick number 4.
We got
Oakland Raiders.
Oakland Raiders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Raiders.
They need a team.
A team would help.
A team would help, and they need Murray to actually play for the A's. That's probably their
Right.
best bet.
And they also need somebody to go into John Gruden's office, reach his wall calendar, and tear it because he still thinks it's 2010. Stop drafting a 2013 fantasy team. Make a 2019 team. You do not have to continue drafting the ghost of Al Davis is not going to haunt you any further. Make a new contemporary team. Smarten up to the new NFL. Put together the team and do not trade up for Kyler Murray because if you do, I will literally laugh until his dick falls
Imagine
off.
that actually happened. Forget about it.
All right, next, hey.
You got Tampa Bay.
Ryan Meacham, cheers from Down East Maine. Thank you very much. Kevin Gingras, the Jets need to relocate. Belichick is the Yoda of coaches. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Thank you. And we got a lot of electric boogaloo as well. But Scott, my boy, was first from New Hampshire. Coming in at number 5.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Uh,
Hey, watch it, you.
yeah.
She said
I say they
Bay.
need a new They got a new coach. I say they need a new quarterback. They need new uniforms. and a new identity. But defense would definitely help, and I think that's how they'll go.
That'd be huge. They're the team I actually never even think about. So let's just move along. You know what they need to bring back is their old uniforms, which are like sweet orange when
Right.
Heidi Nicholson played there. Like that was fun. Those were
Oh,
cool.
go back to those 70 uniforms.
Go back to those sweet ass uniforms and stop pretending you're gonna
with
win
the gay
games.
pirate with the blade in his mouth on the side, the buccaneer.
He's a lovely pirate.
Those reminded me of
and
just
those
like
are the best.
Like, I see those Tampa uniforms, and I just think about just, like, long nights, listening to Seals and Croft, unprotected sex.
David
just
Allen
like
Boucher.
David, exactly.
Just riding
the things
on
that
into
made
the
life
sunset.
good for it. Lots of cocaine.
Oh, too much cocaine. Which hindered the sex he was referring to, but, whatever.
Number 6, the New York Giants.
Oh, Lord. The Giants, what do they need? They need to move to their home state. That's what I'm going to say they need.
And also a quarterback.
And a quarterback. No, you don't need a quarterback when you have Eli Manning, ladies and gentlemen.
Number 7?
You don't need anything
You don't
more
need
than
anything.
Eli Manning.
When you got Eli Manning, what else do
Who
you
was
possibly
number
need, right?
7?
Who was picked number 7?
The Jaguars.
The Jaguars.
Oh, yeah.
They need
To move to Tampa.
The Jags. They have a great defense. They need
do.
they need weapons for Nick Foles to throw to.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to need.
And they need to apologize to their entire fan base for last season because they came off of a great season 2 years ago, and last season was pure basura.
They need
which is Spanish for
They also
garbage.
need a time machine to go back and stop being so butthurt about the fact that Miles Jack didn't recover a fumble from Deion Lewis. Sorry, guys.
Wow.
We went to that
That's
Super
your
Bowl.
fault.
We earned it, and we deserved it.
That's your fault.
Coming in at number 8.
Oh, we got Detroit basketball.
The Detroit
Nerds.
Lions, they could use a little help on the edge. Getting a little old, long in the tooth on defense. They got good young receivers, a quality running back, and Matthew Stafford still playing at a high level. I say they go with maybe some cornerbacks or some defensive line help. What do you say?
This is the only team that I think doesn't need anything because they have the most handsome coach in all of professional sports. Matt Patricia, the most gorgeous bearded man outside of the man in front of you right now, is literally going to
Matt
lead
Patricia.
them to the promised land / AFC championship because they're not going to get past that. But yeah,
Exactly.
sure. He's a
I'd
good-looking
say
guy.
they also need their own identity because stop
Well,
taking
they also
Patriots.
need that. Stop
your
taking
own identity.
Patriots.
Stop being the
They
Detroit
need to
Patriots.
stop being the Detroit Patriots.
Stop being the New England Lions. Get your own identity. Nah, we got 2 more teams in the top 10. Number
What do
9.
we got? Barfalo. All right,
Buffalo?
Jesus Christ.
What don't you need?
They need
How long do you guys have more time?
therapy blankets and Lipitor is what I think that Buffalo Bills need this draft.
I
Call
got
me
nothing
crazy.
on that. And rounding out the top 10,
Denver. Oh, this beautiful team.
a quarterback. I mean,
quarterback.
like dumping Case Keenum to replace him with Joe Flacco. I mean, you want to talk about pulling in
Literally the dumbest thing I've
wanna talk about-
ever imagined. But it actually makes me smile inside. Like this team was a Super Bowl champion
Yeah.
a couple of years ago, and now they're literally just fodder for the league. Like
It's so great.
John
I know.
Elway.
They thought, when they won
You've
that,
done it again.
when the Sheriff won Super Bowl 50 after that performance, the biblical beating Brady took in Super Bowl 50 from Von Miller and everyone else in that defense.
That was tough.
Another one of those years the Pats should have gone to the Super Bowl, but that's all right. We still got 6 and everyone else doesn't, so eat a bag of 6, and we're on the stairway to 7. Knowing that the Broncos are in turnaround right now, that Elway is miserable, could lose his job, and those fans that love to try to stomp on us and rub it in our eye, squirt a piss in the eye, it just makes me so honestly
fantastic.
that IPAs and edible marijuana is what helps me get to bed at night.
When you think about the NFC West in general, it's
Or
pretty
the
much
AFC
obsolete.
West.
AFC West, sorry.
Either
AFC
or,
West.
either or.
No, but the AFC West in general is obsolete. Obviously, the Chargers, the Raiders, nothing matters anymore outside of the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, well, fuck it. Do your thing. It's not really going to do anything. I think the Chiefs are going to be just as strong next season. They didn't really lose much. And, you had a Mahomes year under your belt, and we'll go from there. So the Broncos, to me, are an afterthought. They don't mean
A
shit.
complete afterthought, especially in the crowded and very competitive AFC West. I will say this. People were asking, how did you feel about when they announced the schedule and you found out it was going to be the Steelers that were going to be coming into play week 1 for the kickoff game? Now, I was excited to maybe see Browns Pats because I thought that could have some sex appeal. Here comes the new team. They're loaded up. They're ready to rock against the Super Bowl champs, and they're on the schedule. That could have been sexy. How about a rematch of one of the best AFC championships in recent memory?
Sure.
What a friggin' game that was. I can still watch it. Thank you, Patriots Pro Shop. I just got my 3 games to Glory 6, and I'm going to go home and I'm going to rub several out Kraft style in Jupiter, Florida when I watch it after the draft.
That's a fact.
But I love the Steelers. Want to know why? Why, Fitz? because knowing that Pittsburgh has to come in and watch us raise banner number 6 and be like,
the best.
hey, bitches, we got as many as you do, beat you to 7. That's awesome.
Sure.
That's awesome.
When I heard we weren't the very first game of the season, I was pissed off. I thought that was bullshit. I thought this was Mr. Jackoff just kind of trying to, pay a little whatever to us. But there's nothing better than surpassing or /tying the Pittsburgh Steelers at home and doing what I think is the greatest feat in all of sports,
Exactly.
raising the most banners ever. And they just signed Ben Roethlisberger to what, a 2-year extension?
Yes.
A 2-year? Enjoy it.
Exactly.
That's
Enjoy
fantastic. Every second.
Enjoy
of
all
it.
those salty,
we can't
sour
wait for the next 2
Roethlisbergers,
years
boys.
when you come over to us, and that's going to be fantastic.
And now, at the end of the draft, there's one other team I think we can speak to honestly that has some draft needs, and that's the New England Patriots picking number 32. And do you know what they need? A bigger trophy case.
They really do.
That's right, because we got 6. They just finished demoing the end of the end zone where they put up the 5th banner, and now they're going to have to put up a 6th and make room for 7 and beyond.
No one says life is easy.
We have all the first world football problems, you guys.
We absolutely do.
7 people just chimed in. Silas Rutley, boys, your beers are empty. Fill them up. Your beers
That's
are
a fact.
empty. I'm disappointed.
We can't leave you, Cyrus. We have to get somebody to bring
I'm
us beers.
disappointed. You guys, what are you doing? Come on, what's going on? Hey, you guys don't have beers. What's going on? Your glass is empty. Why are you guys
And
not
we're in the
drinking more?
Jackalope Brewery. Where
Exactly.
We should have
We're in
plenty of
beautiful
beers.
Jackalope Brewing Den. So you know what? We're going to go back this way. If you guys are in town, if anyone watches this, make sure you swing by either this location or the other location, which is a beautiful open hall brewery style thing. The den is
Amazing
awesome.
brews.
Great beer. I
gotta
love
try
the brewed
the-
IPA. Which one did you have?
The what's the stout? Not
Perfect.
the stout. The perfect stout.
The Perfect Stout. That's right. Remember when George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg were in that movie, The Perfect Stout?
Perfect
It was
Stout.
fantastic. It was great. Diane Lane was awesome. All right, we're going to fill up our beers. That's the Fitzy and Francis 2019 NFL Draft DRAU GHT Spectacular. Thank you to Sydney. Thank you to Amy and Scott. Thank you to everyone here at the Jackalope Brewery who chimed in. Until then, the Patriots are trading out. Don't worry. We'll see you in Miami when
be
it
just
counts.
fine, boys and
Next
girls.
February, LFG, GFY, and let's go Pats. Thank you,
go,
everybody.
Pats. Let's go, Pats, baby.
Yeah. Go Pats.